Hey Leo, welcome to your June 2020 new moon solar eclipse in Cancer energy reading. This is for all of you who have Leo in either your sun, moon, rising, or Venus placements. Cross watchers are welcome too. These messages, take them as they resonate, okay, and apply them to the area of your life where they fit. Because this is a general reading, so it's going to be different for all of you, okay? So, starting off, I pulled two Animal Oracle cards from the Archangel Animal Oracle by Diane Cooper, and by Colette Baron Reed, I pulled two from the Enchanted Map Oracle deck. It's very interesting. It's a very different message from. I was starting to think everybody was finding their true love with this solar eclipse because that seems to be, I had a life purpose reading just now with Cancer, but most of it's been geared towards love or career. Not sure what's going on or how many of you Leos are experiencing a stuck situation, but that's what I'm seeing with the overall energy, as well as the obstacle being your own mindset, your own thinking, your own lower vibration manifestations. So I'm going to pray and bless your reading. Holy Spirit, holy angels, archangels of light, spirit guides, and ancestors, allow me to be a clear channel and protect this reading. The messages that come through, please let them be for the highest good for those, the sign of Leo. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, angels. Okay, so let's get the messages out to you. The first card that I have is Elephant. Okay, Elephant is about keeping your vibration high. This is why I think this obstacle has been all along. You're in too low of a vibration to align with either your true soulmate or twin flame or your destiny, right? There's something that's holding you back, and Spirit literally has you stuck until you learn how your thoughts are manifesting. You're manifesting your fears, or you're delaying progress, or missing opportunities because of the low vibrational ways that you're thinking, okay? Sometimes it's subconscious, we just automatically think we're going to fail when we need to automatically think that we're going to win. And we have to deprogram that conditioning that's in us. A lot of disappointments may have led you to this in life, but it's really, I think, what is holding you back. But let's just dig a little deeper here and find out for sure. So the guidance with Elephant says the Elephant card reminds you to keep your frequency high by having more fun, playing, and being joyful. Whether you are male or female, practice divine feminine qualities within every area of your life to ensure you have a strong and stable foundation for your spiritual life. So right now we're in a feminine energy with Venus going retrograde. And I imagine that might shift when Mars goes into Aries in June 25th and stays there for 6 months. But right now we're in the energy of receptivity, right? We need to not chase down every idea or relationship or career. We need to think positive and use the law of attraction to attract those things to us and be willing to receive, okay? Sometimes it's hard, and that might be a lesson that you are learning right now, Leo. Maybe you've always been a giver, and now you have to ask for help, or you have to receive help. It's going to be different for all of you. But it says sit quietly and breathe into your third eye, turning it to the Elephant Kingdom and Archangel Raphael, the awesome emerald angel of healing and abundance. Then link into Jupiter and its ascended aspect to call in perfect health and cosmic abundance to bathe your consciousness. Feel this energy permeate your cells and know the universe supports your divine perfection and heart's desire. Then send out a stream of light to help build the crystalline web of light around our planet. So this may have spurred you to awaken, or you could be having a second awakening. But you're healing something. Something needs to be healed if you're not healing it. And it has to do with some area of your life that you're holding yourself back with a belief that no longer serves your highest purpose at this time, or it could be a relationship that's holding you back. But I believe it's a way of thinking, something that's keeping you in a lower vibration. Some things you can do to get in a high vibration is to, walk barefoot on the earth, earthing. You can get out in nature, get in the water. If you're landlocked, you can take a spiritual cleansing bath. There's lots of things you can do. You can sing, listen to music, anything that makes you laugh or makes you feel joyful. But maybe the message here is just about being playful, because with the mountain and deep freeze, to me, those are stuck energies. Maybe being playful is all it takes to free you up and get you back in a childlike, innocent, you know, happy-go-lucky mindset. Maybe you've lost your joy with whatever has been going on. Then we have the whale. And this is about living as a fully conscious being, okay? With the whale energy, it speaks to awakening, it speaks to awareness. So you may have come into some type of spiritual awareness that you didn't have before. There was another message with whale. Let me see. I don't want to miss anything, because I know there's going to be different scenarios for all of you. Just get the overall. For whale, it was a card of mastery. So it talks about being able to control your breathing. So you might try meditation to help you with raising your vibration. Okay, and this would also be about you meditating and raising the vibration of love on the planet, because the times that we're living in right now do not reflect unconditional love, does not reflect humanity as a whole, the way we want the future to be for our children and their children, and for ourselves, right? So this would be a time for all of you that are spiritual, or tapped into your spirituality, to take time every day, or at least a practice, a few times a week, to meditate for the collective, okay? Because anything that raises the vibration for the collective raises it affects our life, okay? Because we're all connected. So let's see what we have here with deep freeze and mountain. To me, mountains are about obstacles, and I believe that's what's depicted here in this deck too, but I haven't gotten this card much, so we'll read it. It says, you have the capacity to flow around any obstacle. This is a time to adapt. Sometimes you'll come across what appears to be an insurmountable obstacle, like a huge mountain that separates you from your success. You might think that climbing it or chiseling away at it is the answer, but why take such treacherous, tedious approach? Be like the rivers that flow around mountains naturally. You'll move past this obstacle relatively quickly if you choose the easy way around. This is a time to adapt to your circumstances. If you do decide to climb, remember to take one step at a time, opting for the next right action. So you really want to not push too hard, okay? Just go with the flow, because you have to let things naturally play out. With the eclipse energy, with 3 in a row like this, none of our lives are going to be the same 6 months from now. And in order for spirit to move, the universe to move things and shift things in our lives and align us with our true path, sometimes we have to go through these difficult energies, right? Sometimes spirit puts us on a time out, which I'm feeling with this deep freeze card. I'm not a Leo, but I myself was experiencing this late 2019 and until recently, just feeling very stuck in my career. So this says, the cold winter beckons you to slow down and put a freeze on things that are not yet ready to bloom. It's time for regeneration and hibernation. Forego ambitious activity. A pregnant pause always allows to gestate, projects to shift and change, and relationships to go through a dreamy state of being, not going anywhere, not needing to. This is also a time to put all your arguments on ice. Nothing beneficial will come from any of them. Self-care is the most important activity now, so reflect, read a good book, or get a massage, rest, and dream. So for some of you, this is saying with your fiery, passionate energy, you might need to channel that. When Mars goes into its home sign of Aries and stays there for 6 months, that's a long period for such a planet that is the planet of war and aggression. So you want to temper yourself and make sure that you're not triggered to be angry. during these next 6 months. I think that aspect starts June 25th, but of course we're in the shadow of it now. And you're seeing that play out in the world. People are feeding into their hate instead of their love and understanding of one another. And, you know, it's understandable there's some really heavy topics, but we have to hold that frequency of love, right? So you may be struggling with that energy. You want to get out in nature. You can do physical activity to release some of that pent up energy, right? It's not easy being a fire sign. I understand that. I'm not one, but I have a lot of fire in my chart, and I know that anxious feeling where you feel like you need movement. It doesn't feel normal for you to be put on deep freeze, right? But there's a mountain or obstacle that you're overcoming, and you needed that time out. And we'll pull the tarot to see if a timeout is still in order, okay? I'm going to use the Good Tarot by Colette Baron Reed. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, Archangels of Light, what do you have for the sign of Leo? The first card out is call, so there is a call on your life. Heaven, Spirit, your spirit guides, God, however you want to refer to it, the universe is calling you out, Leo. It's calling you to transform some type of thinking that has held you back, because this is the time for you to step out into your destiny, into your life path, okay? This is also the Judgment card and the Rider-Waite. It's number 20. It's a major arcana. It's a beautiful card, and it's the call that's on your life. You know, before we incarnated these souls into this life, we agreed to certain missions, spiritual missions, right? You have a spiritual calling at this time, and you're hearing that call. And these are big times. This is the Great Awakening, right? So it's to be expected that spiritually gifted people are going to be called into this time. We have the Queen of Air. Okay, this queen, she could be Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius, but it doesn't have to be. I feel that this is you cutting out anything that no longer serves you, okay? This is your owl. This is kind of representative of the solar eclipse that's coming in. It's going to give you new insight. It's going to change your way of thinking about something that you once believed that's been holding you back. I feel like the biggest message here is positive thinking, raising your vibration, and meditation. So please try to practice those things and work with these energies that this solar eclipse is bringing into you, okay? And this could also be, like I said, an air sign female in your environment. It doesn't have to be, but this queen is wise, okay? She doesn't put up with any bullshit. She wants the truth and nothing but the truth. And if it doesn't come with the truth, then she's going to cut it out with her sword of truth, right? And her owl sees things that are hidden and brings in secrets. So I feel like that's what's eclipsing in for you. It's just something that was hidden from yourself. It's probably something internal, but it doesn't have to be. It could be, it's just something that was hidden from you that you are working on healing now so that you can step into this call for your life. And yeah, see, she's in her chariot. So you've worked on your healing. You've been in this deep freeze, and now it's about time to take action with the Three of Fire. This is you venturing out to make this happen, whatever this call is on your life, or change, or whatever you're doing here. It's going to be different for all of you watching, okay? Let's see, I'm not sure what it flipped. Okay, and then we have this Messenger of Fire. So you may be really headstrong right now, going after what this desire is, or this newfound passion of yours, okay? Whether it's a relationship or a new project, it is part of your destiny. And you take it very seriously. Then you have the Three of Earth. So you will be partnering with someone, possibly a soulmate, but it doesn't have to be. This is two people partnering with spirit. That's my interpretation of this card in this deck, to co-create the outcome or the reality that they want to see. And then we have the Nine of Air. This is you letting go, releasing denial. In this deck, I'm going to read it from the Good Tarot because it's quite different in the Good Tarot from other decks. Rider-Waite description is not the same for the Nine of Air. So let's see, because I think that's very important here. The Nine of Air, the air element, you know, is spirit to me. It is heaven. It's the upper world with the air element. And this is the 9 Okay, so it says, okay, I'm so glad I read this from the book because it goes right along with what I channeled for you earlier. It's about shifting negative self talk to self compassion, from fear to possibility, and a call to faith. So, the call in your life could be for you to have faith. And at this time, whatever you're going through is leading you to your higher purpose, right? To your true destiny. But what you're asked to do is exactly what I was feeling here, is that you have to shift that negative self talk, you putting yourself down, or you thinking the worst is going to happen, or the other shoe is going to drop. The words that you speak have power, okay? Words are spells. Think of it that way. Everything that you are saying is manifesting, good or bad. Every thought that you have, you need to push out any negative self talk. We all have it, okay? But you have to train your subconscious mind because your subconscious manifests those thoughts, okay? That's very important. So glad I read that from the book because it's very different from the Nine of Swords card. Okay, let's pull from the Gilded Tarot and see what our best possible outcome is for you. Okay, so we have Four of Swords. This is another card about rest and meditation. Whatever this is, you're going to need to be rested up for it. That message keeps coming out for you, but you're healing something with the Four of Swords. Three of Swords is all about heartbreak. The Four of Swords says that you're healing from the heartbreak and you're about ready to move forward. This is the Twin Flame card. This is Four of Wands because you can see 11 with the pillars here. But if you don't resonate with that journey, Twin Flame journey, this is the Marriage card. This is all about building homes. You could be moving in with someone or someone moving in with you, or you could be buying a house at this time. But it's typically called the Marriage card. It's about commitment and building a life together, right? This would be you moving in together if you're a couple. Okay, and then we have the King of Pentacles. This is Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. This guy has everything he needs materially, okay? He doesn't need any outside help from anyone. This could be you or this could be the person coming in for you at this time. But he's very reliable. He may move slow and methodical, but that's because he wants a relationship to be long lasting, or if it's a business, he wants it to be profitable, right? But he knows what he's doing. He's an expert in his field. It's usually the businessman or business owner. So if you have anyone like that in your life, the King of Pentacles otherwise would be you and the abundance that you're going to be bringing into your life after this eclipse, and shifting that negative self-talk to positive talk may actually be what you needed, and probably is. I'm feeling that strongly. What you needed to get out of this rut, this deep freeze that you're in, okay? That feeling of stuck, of lacking success, you were holding yourself back is what Spirit is going to show you with this moon energy. Not just this reading, it's going to play out in your world, okay? You're going to see this very clearly, I feel. When it comes to you, you're going to understand, and it's going to change your life. But in essence, you're changing your life with changing your perspective and your thoughts, right? Here we have fast communication. This could also be traveling. You might be taking a trip long distance somewhere far away by plane, or this is fast travel or fast communication. This can be text messages, but these are the arrows of love. So it could be someone is receiving a lot of communication back and forth mid-June to end of month 2020. And what's that going to bring? That's going to bring lots of options. This is my Choose Wisely card. So you're going to have a choice to make about where you want to go with this, okay? If that's not it, it could be that you're a little bit confused about your options. Maybe, you know, most of these options you're not down for. Maybe you are going to hold out and wait for a better option, but it's my Choose Wisely card. So whatever choices you want to take time and really choose wisely, and it's going to be successful because the last card out for you is the Six of Wands. This is going to bring you accolades. It's going to bring you attention. People are going to congratulate you, right? This person is up on their high horse, so to speak. They're in a parade and the people are cheering them on. So you could be getting a lot of fame from this, a lot of attention. new business, whatever it is, new friendships, new connections, but it's going to be very successful for you, whatever it is. In the bottom of the deck, we have the sun that started it all. The sun is bringing clarity with that new moon solar eclipse. So be sure that you work with that energy of new moons. New moons also carry manifestation very powerfully for 6 months. You can manifest more rapidly than that. But when you write down your intentions or recite them under the new moon, which is the 21st, 6 months from now, it will manifest for you, right? And I've done it. It works. So let's pull a postcard from Spirit and wrap up your reading. See what Spirit has to say to you this time, mid-June, right before this solar eclipse changes us all, right? Holy Spirit, what message do you have for the sign of Leo? What does Leo need to know? Okay, it says, Dearest you, Leo, we are sending you waves of love and joy as we watch you reap the rewards of your tenacity and faith. We know how long it has taken for you to reach some of your goals and that you have had disappointments along the way. Right now, we suggest you take a deep breath and fill yourself up with gratitude and tune in to the vibration of well-being. That's you tuning into that vibration. You have to do that, Leo, because it's part of your destiny and you need to get your vibration as high as you can so that you are in alignment with it. It could be a person who's vibrating much higher than you that you're meant to be with, but you're just not there yet. So you're holding yourself back, and this is confirmation. It says temporary conditions may be trying to hypnotize you into seeing something else as your reality, but we know that happy rewards are on their way to you even now. Change is the only constant, so be open to it. You will achieve your dreams and more, we promise. But more important, your happy rewards will be gathered up in the small moments like gentle breezes, the soft kisses, and the quiet commitments. Your happiest moments will be on the journey itself, not in arriving at any destination. You are surrounded by so much love and care. Can you feel us? So this is heaven supporting you in this. You just need to really focus in on your intention of what you're trying to manifest, and the universe is going to back you up. Keep your thoughts positive and only see the good outcome that you want to happen, okay? That's very important. So I hope this helps you out. Sending you all light and love. Namaste.